Yeah, what's going on, family? It's your man B Miles coming to you live once again with another live stream. I felt the need. I wanted to come to y'all during this rising, man, to talk to y'all about what's been going on, in the world and stuff like that. A lot of things have been, happening and stuff like that. A lot of things have been really going on, and I feel as though people really need to pay attention to their surroundings, to what's been going on. Hey Michelle, hey D Night, peace to y'all. And I should be expecting some guests on here. If not, we definitely going to stream later today. You know what I mean? I definitely want to push for a later stream. What's up, Supreme Ruler? Grand Rise in peace. You know what I'm saying? And as of lately, man, recently, hey Brandon, hey Peyton the Great, hey Lovely, peace to y'all, peace. And as of lately, man, the moratorium has ended. The moratorium that's actually dealing with evictions has ended. And that is something right there that we need to talk about today. Hey, Sarah Ash, hey, Patrick, Dix, hey, I'm Aaron Rowland. The reason why I want to start off with talking about that because, by the evictions that are actually happening and stuff like that, this was like some of the things that I told people about, a couple of years ago about, with the food stamp section, they ride is over. You feel me? And a lot of those people that are being evicted was on there. Now, I'm not going to say all of them, but, this is going to be a very critical time because millions of people are faced with evictions. We talking about millions of people that are going to be homeless. And the majority of those people are going to be women and children. And I actually read an article. Hey, Three Feathers Down. Hey, let's show. Hey, Alfred. Hey, Annie V. And I actually read recently, they said it's going to be in an eviction apocalypse. And when they said the eviction apocalypse is going to happen, I read an article that actually coincides with that. They said it's going to be an avalanche of evictions. And the majority, and they said that, excuse me, I'm sorry. And they saying that black women are going to bear the brunt. And that is something that our sisters really need to pay attention to, especially to a lot of our women who've been saying that they're strong and independent. In this day and age, that's out the window, sis. The strong, independent woman thing is out the window because a lot of our women, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm not going to expand on that too much because this is going to affect a lot of our people, but in particular, a lot of our women. You feel me? And the reason why we got to talk about it because, of course, we don't want to see a lot of our women homeless. You know what I'm saying? But also, this is going to be a wake up call for a lot of our women, you know what I'm saying, who was pretty much, dependent on daddy government to take care of them. Daddy government is cut you loose, sis. Daddy government never gave a damn about you. And at the same time, it's even going to be some brothers that's going to be affected as well. And see, all this daggone time, when a lot of our people was getting their stimulus checks, their unemployment money, they were just spending it lavishly and not being smart about it. And see, the reason why this is going to be a major cause for concern, because we also dealing with a food shortage. And if we're dealing with a food shortage right about now, a coin shortage, and everything is going cashless right about now, what do you think? I mean, how do you think people are going to react and respond during this time frame where it's less food and people are homeless? People are going to be going crazy out of their minds. This is something we really got to think about. We really got to think about this. I mean, a lot of people are going to be homeless and they're going to try to find a way to where they're going to try to find a place to stay. Shelters are going to be off the chain. I'm telling you, this is serious business. We got to think about it. It ended yesterday. Right. Crime going to increase. Gun sales are going to go up. You understand? Gun sales are going to go up. You feel me? Which means a lot of people, they're going to have to find a way to protect themselves, in their homes. That means if you're not close with your family, some of y'all going to have to go back with your families. Some of y'all are really going to have to, like, you know what I mean, be with your friends, or, you know what I mean, and live together. And yeah, times are going to get tight. Times are tight. It's going to get tough. Times are going to get tight. They're going to get tough. Think about what I'm saying. I want y'all to really think about what just happened with this momatoria. It's going to be a lot of crazy times out here. People going to be robbing and stealing, trying to find a place to stay and trying to find food to eat. It's going to be buck wild. It's going to be crazy. Yes, that's why they said, you know what I mean, we got to stock up on ammo, flashlights, and batteries and food, and even on weapons and stuff like that. Exactly. Yep. Biden said it's going to be a dark winter. Winter is coming. Exactly. Picking the great. Yep. It's going to be the. Yep. It's going to. Yep. We're going to see a lot of. Hey, big head. Hey, stranger, Texas. Trust me. It's going to be. Man, what? It is going to look like the I Am Legend movie. Yes. I want y'all to really think about what just happened yesterday. Really think about what I'm saying. Think about what's coming down the pipe. I told y'all this. We said this, that this was going to be coming. It's going to be rough out here. And if y'all working and stuff like that, stack your money. I mean, I'm telling you, man, it is going to get very interesting and real tough out here and real hard for a lot of people. And we're going to have our head, we're going to have our heads extra on the swivel. It's going to get interesting and tight and incredibly crazy. Yes. And they already talk about prostitution. It's being decriminalized. You're going to see women selling their bodies at a record number. Prostitution is going to go up like crazy. And trust and believe me, like the ground zero for what's going on is happening in New York City right about now. New York City is modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. New York City is pretty much the mecca of what's going to be coming pretty much to all cities and states. New York City right about now is off the fucking chain. A lot of people saying New York City right about now, it's just in total disarray. They say it is in total disarray in New York City. Yes, New York City right about now is off the goddamn chain. They say crime. I mean, I'm talking about, it's not a coincidence that in every last Democratic city where it's mainly us, you know what I mean, there's always a lot of crime in it. And I've noticed that crime has gone up since Joe Biden has been in office. Crime has gone up. Everything has gone up now. Yep, China is flooding and getting sandstorms and earthquakes. Yes, that's what's going on. That's what's coming. Germany getting earthquakes. Wow, look at that. And these are going to be the times where, you know what I mean, we're going to really have to like get tight. We're going to really have to keep it tight. We're going to have to really be really on our square. And then, of course, when we hearing more things about this new, you know what I mean, Delta variant and stuff like that, and that's crazy. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? It's like let me slow down. It's like it's almost like you can really see the stage is being set for like a pretty much a crazy downfall for this country. It's almost like you can really see the downfall of this country and pretty much what's coming down the pipe. And what's coming down the pipe, it does not look good at all. And see, this is exactly what happens when you vote against your own best interests. Now y'all are feeling the effects of seeing this bastard in office. You feel me? And this man can't even finish a damn sentence. They already saying that Joe Biden, you know what I mean, is mentally not even there. But this is what y'all wanted to go vote for. Now we are looking at a very critical time to where, a lot of people, man, like they really not going to know where to go and what to do, and people going to go out of their minds. And you best believe they're going to find a way to get these people. You know what I mean? If you want to get into a shelter, you best believe it's going to be all different kinds of crazy alternatives, man, to like people going to try to find a way to survive on. Oh yeah, Kaba El Ray Biden lies a lot. On Sky News Australia, they already saying that this man is like was talking gibberish and like mentally incompetent right about now. Pretty much he's senile. And that's what's going on. That's what's happening. Especially with the moratorium that just ended. And like we told people, these things were going to happen. This shit was going to stop. At one point in time, we should have really been thinking like this stuff is not going to last forever. And a lot of our people was not thinking ahead. And a lot of people in general was not thinking ahead when they had their unemployment money, their PP loan money, their stimulus money. I'm talking about people were getting unemployment money, but see, they, you know what I mean? I firmly believe they did that to make the people lazy. And see, the jobs, you know what I'm saying, have come back and people still wanted to be lazy because they was getting a lot of money on unemployment and they got lazy and he wasn't being smart. And now that shit has ended. Now millions of people are faced with evictions and that shit is not extended. So if that thing has not extended, I'm telling you, man, they're going to start evicting people in record numbers. It's going to be bad in the streets. Wow, Sarayani, China, Australia, Austria, Germany, parts of America burning up and flooding out. The world is either ending or shifting. Hey, possibly both. Yeah, the guard. Yeah, that's something else we got to look out for. Yep. Illegal immigration, that is definitely affecting us as well. Because we already know, man, like we don't know what's, I mean, like what's going on. And see the reason why, man, this is a scary time, man. I'm not saying be afraid, but this is a very critical time, man, because we are going to be looking at people in the streets, man, in record numbers. Matter of fact, yo, New York and LA was pretty much, you know what I mean, the epic centers for homelessness. LA already started, and you're going to see it in New York. You're going to see it in New York. Yeah, you're right, Brandon Ray. I've been talking about this for years. And all of those women that was on Section 8, that shit is over. I said that this was going to be coming. I said that this was going to be coming. In that moratorium, a lot of women are on that Section 8. Exactly, Thaddeus. And see, that's the thing you know what I mean, that's the thing that's going to be scary because you're going to have a lot of women and children out here, literally with nowhere to go. And I'm also really feel bad for the children because it's like y'all were just laying around not doing anything, not preparing your children for the future. And now daddy government has cut you loose. Now you got to find your own way now. And it's really going to get tough, and it's really going to get tough on our sisters, especially the ones who had it in their mind thinking that they didn't need anybody, because winter is coming, and it's going to be a cold winter. I'm talking about we are literally living out that song of Mobb Deep, "Survival of the Fittest." Survival of the fittest. And that's what's coming to, that's what it's going to be. Matter of fact, not what it's going to be coming to, that's what it's coming to right now. You talking about a dog eat dog world right about now. Before you, you talking about a dog eat dog world right about now. You ain't seen nothing yet. You're going to be seeing some shit out here. People going to be living out of their cars left and right. People going to be living in tents left and right. And I'm telling you, man, like these are going to be the times to where like you're going to have to be, yeah, man, to where so you're going to have to be like, you know what I mean? You're going to have to like be lumped in the house together, maybe about 5 or 6 of y'all, maybe like 10 of y'all or something like that. You know, some of us are going to have to go back to their families, and families going to have to get tired of doing this time frame. Yep. Yep, you never know, man. I'm talking about like who knows, man. Like you might, you know what I mean, be linked up with total strangers that you never even knew for real, but you might wind up getting better, helping be closer with them, you know. These are going to be crazy but interesting times we're looking at. We're going to be seeing things being revealed. Everything of what you saw up in these movies over the last 25, 30 years is coming to light. And it's not a game. Yep. Then we have illegal immigration coming, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm coming up like crazy. So, you know what I mean? So we don't really know. Yeah, man. So we really, you know what I mean? We really not going to know who's coming into the country. So that's something right there we got to deal with, because the inner city's already fucked up. And not to mention you got illegal immigration. They're trying to use them to replace us. And then I'm talking about you're going to have homelessness, then illegal immigration at the same time. That's what? Can you imagine that? Yep. Thank you, Brandon Reed. Thank you. Yeah, Brandon Reed. Tell them I've been telling people to watch Batman: The Dark Knight Rises with Bane. They showed you what was coming. Brandon Reed, tell him I've been telling people that for the longest time. Go on, you know what I'm saying? Go on and watch Batman: The Dark Knight Rises. Yeah, Virgil Kendrick. Yep, but see, these are the toughest of times to where, a lot of our people are going to have to face. These times right here are going to force us. We got to come together. You're right about that, Copper El Ray. You're right about that. And if you'd like to support the channel, somebody put the links up to the PayPal and the Cash App. Yeah, these are the toughest of times. These are the toughest of times. But see, these are the toughest of times to where our people know how to survive anyway, because, we've been dealing with this shit for the longest time anyway. So I guess you can say that, we went through all of the toughest of times in the world, you know what I mean, to pretty much prepare us for what's going on right about now. But it's going to heighten up on it's going to heighten up on a whole nother level. It's going to heighten up at a level to where like it's 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 going to look like the movie I Am Legend in all of those movies, to where like it was just like hella people in the streets, man, trying to go from like one location to another. I mean, it was just crazy. Like it's so many thoughts going through my mind right about now. That's why the gun sales are gone up because people, what I mean, people going to be out here, man, going crazy, and they're going to have to find a way to like, to protect yourself. You know what I mean? It's almost looking like the movie The Purge. Yep. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh yeah, Virgil Kendrick. I've been hearing about that. Hold on 1 second, fam. Just want to make sure that they got the link. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. I've been seeing that as well. I've been seeing that people been vaccinated and still catching damn corona. That don't make sense to me. That's a scary thing. Mm-mm. Thaddeus, thank you for that. I want our sisters to really read that comment. Kamala Harris never gave a damn about our women. No, our people. None at all. Not at all. Because see, I want our people to really look and see. You know what I mean? It's like once they got in office, they gave us a damn symbolic victory with that damn Juneteenth federal holiday. You understand? And a lot of our people got rocked to sleep. They got rocked right back to sleep during this critical time. And see, not even knowing what the hell is coming down the daggone pipe. And see, these are the real crazy. Yep. For real, Angela Caraway. Is that right? Exactly, Carol Crawford. Right, exactly. Exactly. And that's the thing, right. And that's the thing that really concerns me. It doesn't really scares me, but it really concerns me. Because what they plan on doing is with the women is they plan on to making the majority of the women single in this country. And also pretty much what that means is they're going to be working these women to death pretty much by 2030. You know what I'm saying? The majority of the women are going to be single. And they are setting these women up to pretty much, man, to they're going to burn these women out. They are going to burn these women out like crazy. And they already have brainwashed our women so bad to the point where they feel as though they don't need a man. But what they're doing is they are really keeping the family apart from they're keeping the family apart, right? They want to destroy the nuclear family. Mm-hmm. 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 Yep. Pay attention to that. Pay close attention to that. Because see what happened about the nuclear family, it wasn't the everyday regular black woman that hated the so-called black man. It was the black feminists. See, black feminists have helped to destroy the relationship between so-called black men and women. That's what's happened. It wasn't the everyday black woman who loves her man. It was the black feminists who brainwashed a lot of our women into believing you don't need your man. But in this critical time, we need each other. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, this at this critical time, we're gonna need each other. In this very critical time, yeah, we really gonna need each other because what a lot of these black feminists are gonna wake up, and all these daggone women who want to have hot girl summer, who claim they don't need a man, they're gonna find out they're gonna need one much more than ever. Because in this world, in this proper time, if you think that, you know what I'm saying, we cannot survive without each other, we got another damn thing coming. Mm-hmm. 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 Believe that. Mm-hmm. If you don't think, if you don't think that feminism did not play a major part in relationships in our culture, you got another damn thing coming. Because let me tell you, all you strong, independent women out there, in this critical time, we're gonna see how strong and independent you really are. And even to you brothers out there who feel as though who don't want your woman on, you know what I mean, or don't need your woman, you're gonna find out. You're gonna find out. Both parties are gonna find out they need each other more than ever. We better wake up real fast because if we don't see what's coming down the pipe, if we don't see what's coming down the pipe and we don't fight this damn thing together, let me tell you something. We are in deep trouble. Yes, it was Angela Caraway. Feminism is one of the worst things to ever happen. They have brainwashed our women into believing that you're strong and independent, but their whole narrative is killing our women. That strong, independent woman narrative is killing our women. And what it has done, it is pretty much taught, pretty much trained and taught our women to be sexually liberated whores and thoughts and to not be wives and mothers. Pretty much made our women into masculine ass women. And got these women only believing in career. I'm being a career woman instead of being a wife and a mother. That was a whole daggone trick anyway to separate and break down the family. And that coincides right along with Black Lives Matter, who want to destroy the nuclear family, which is a part of the leftist agenda anyway. All of that stuff, feminism, transgenderism, lesbianism, all of that stuff. And here's the thing. We don't hate gay people. We don't. We don't hate the LGBTQ community. We just don't want it to be forced on everybody. Everybody is not against, everybody is not for that lifestyle. Everybody is not for that lifestyle. And just because we're not for the lifestyle, that don't mean we homophobic. It's just the fact, that is the natural order of things. We want to reproduce. We want to have families, man, woman, and child. The mother, I'm saying, the woman, she is the creator of the nation. And we still want to see that. It is the natural order of things. And they are pushing that hard as hell on our people and people in general. They got drag queens all up in schools now. You know what I mean? They literally had like some sort of person wearing like a cat suit with a penis on it or something. Come on, our children don't need to be learning that at no 5 or 6. And they attacking our children. And what they're doing through feminism, they are trying to make men a bunch of soft ass effeminized beta males. They want to masculinize the female and effeminize the black male. That's what they want to do. Which means they want to have total control of the so-called black male. Feminism was never about equality, it was about dominance and to dominate over the man. And everything that they do is against the natural order of things. All of them damn isms and schisms always go against the grain of the natural order of things. Mm-hmm. Yes. Thank you. They got to start forcing this mindset on our children. All of us don't get down that way. That's what we're saying. And I don't want anybody to come on here and try to make it seem like we hate you. No, we don't. We like the natural order of things. We love, I love being in my masculine. I like being a fem, I like being around feminine women. We got masculine and feminine in both. But the man's supposed to be masculine, the woman's supposed to be feminine. And we want to see that mindset. We want to still see, that being the natural order of things. Mm-hmm. 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 And you're dropping jewels today. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh yeah, Little Nas X. Boy, oh boy. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. He ain't nothing but a damn industry plant. A Little Nas X. Man. They are pushing that shit through him. Let's talk about this. Little Nas X, man. That is just disgusting. Of what they are pushing. Anytime you got a video of this man in jail twerking and then he's naked, come on now. Y'all better turn off that goddamn fucking television. Keep your children away from that shit. Yes, they try to make it to where they can sexualize our children. Why? Because that's the way how they can push on pedophilia onto our children. That video was disgusting. And you mean to tell me, right? You mean to tell me that y'all want to be pushing this shit, you know what I'm saying, on our children? And you know what I mean, y'all gonna allow our children to watch it? You cannot tell me that in this daggone hip hop culture that they are not trying to push that daggone agenda. And they are pushing it on our children. Real hard and real heavy. And what the Little Nas X doing, man, is just sad and sickening beyond belief. Ain't no way in the goddamn world that I'm actually going to be. Yo, what's up, B? I sent you the link, yo. Check the chat. Check the phone chat, B. I sent the link. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. And if y'all don't see that that's not an agenda, what they doing to our daggone children, something wrong. I just happened to take a little piece at the daggone video, and I just could not believe what I was seeing. I'm like, what? Are you serious? I mean, look at the images. Look at what they promoted towards our children. So you mean to tell me that you want to silence all of the rappers that were saying something, but yet you want to promote this bullshit, this garbage? You don't see no other group that are pushing this, but yet they are pushing it real hard. It is a disgusting thing. You got my man Nas' name inside of that daggone name of yours, man. And my man Nas should be ashamed of himself doing that goddamn song with him. You know what I mean? Doing a song with him like a couple years ago. You should have been ashamed of yourself, bro. Goddamn right, he's a tool for the agenda. Because the one thing I notice in the media, man, they do not like straight so-called black men. The media does not like masculine black men. And they don't even like feminine black women. You right about that, bro. Because they pushing a lot of that stuff through damn feminism. Because feminism leads to lesbianism, which is dealing with homosexuality, which goes into pedophilia. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm reading your comments right now. You're right about that. Oh yeah, you're right about that. And it's not a coincidence, man, that they are pushing that. And they also pushing out women, you know what I mean, to be harlots. They are pushing out women on these young girls. See what they're doing is they are pushing are meant to be feminized, and they are pushing out women to act like men. But also they got our women out here just being promiscuous. And they are teaching our women to be very promiscuous. And see, these are the times of the days where they was talking about the whore, the harlots. You know what I'm saying? These are times that we are living in. Stock up if you need before fall. Mm-hmm. 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 Do y'all see Pitt in the great comment? So real. There he is. I knew you'd be on here, babe. What's going on? B.
Islam to the gods and goddesses. So what's happening?
We just talking about what's going on
You
and
hear
what's
me?
coming down the pipe.
Can y'all hear me?
We, yeah, they can hear you. Yeah, we talking about what's going on, what's coming down the pipe, and how we pretty much at this time need each other. We pretty much talking about how the moratorium has ended and stuff like that, and what's going to be coming down the pipe as far as like a lot of homelessness. I mean, how things are going to
Yeah.
get tight, how we got to stock up on food, and how times are going to get real
Mm,
tight, and how we going to need each other.
okay.
And I'm also
Um.
talking a little bit about, what I mean, how they trying to keep us all separated as a family.
Oh.
How
Oh
those
yeah.
agendas go right hand in hand.
Yeah. That's been going on for years.
Mhm.
You also have to watch the gentrification that's going on in different cities. All the neighborhoods that used to have our people in it is getting gentrified. This is why we kept on talking about nationalization and coming together as a people. We've been talking about that because we knew this was going to happen. Um, Another thing is that you got a lot of things that's going on globally dealing with the climate. So you got to look at that too. Another thing that's happening is they're trying to force everybody to get vaccinated. Okay, that the facto government is trying to get everybody vaccinated. Whoever is working at federal jobs, even down to state jobs in these corporations, they're all in cahoots of trying to get that started. Um, they also have a new virus that's supposed to be out, something about like some sort of monkey virus. They're trying to push that out there too. So the food shortages, everything, gas prices are going up the roof. There's a shortages in drivers and bringing gasoline and even food to the grocery stores. So there's a lot of things going on across this country. But um, something happened in France. Let me see if I have that intel real quick to read it to everybody. And yeah, water shortages too. Hey, Melanated High Priestess. I mean, everything that I'm saying, this is the Melanated High Priestess know what I'm talking about. I spoke to her briefly. Ace says, I haven't forgot about you. I've been busy. Okay. Um, there's a lot of stuff that's happening across this country and across the globe. But the thing is, the news media are not talking about. Okay, they're not talking about it at all. You know, something happened in France. I'm trying to remember. I think it was the president of France. Something about his people, his security or whatever. I think they backed away because of the COVID restrictions. Pretty much they left him up, hung him up to dry because of the corruption that's been going on over there in France. Um, there's a lot of corruption going on. There's something that took place in China. There's some floods that took place in China along with earthquakes. Matter of fact, I heard there was a tsunami that was going to hit China. I think a tsunami or a typhoon, one or the other. Um, it was going to hit China, and over there is like three dams off a dam over there in China that that is connected to cryptocurrency. And if they get destroyed, cryptocurrency is going to fall along with the stock market. So a lot of the stuff that I'm saying, you can look it up yourself. Don't take everything I say word for word. Look it up yourself. Okay. Um, do not use Google. Use DuckDuckGo. To look up all this information because Google has actually been indicted and all that other stuff. Everything we've been saying in the past is actually happening. So you really want to stock up on your food. You also want to stock up on silver, everything. Stock up on everything because it's about to get real crazy. This is stuff that Isaiah talked about. This is stuff that North talked about. This is stuff I've been talking about. B Miles been talking about. What Noble Valley they've been talking about. Noble King they've been talking about. All of us that was on the panel, we was letting everybody know during that time what was going to happen. All this stuff is taking place right now. There's a lot of these earthquakes are still like some of these underground bunkers too. Okay. There's some real serious wars that have been going on that you do not see. It might sound like Star Wars, but it's not Star Wars. You got intergalactic warfare that's been going on. Okay, you even had things from different planets fighting each other in this planet. It's so much that's been going on that a lot of people don't even know um, to really touch bases on. A video that I recommend to anybody to watch is called European Confessions of a Moorish Legacy. On it, there's a Albion man named Rick Smith. He breaks down the whole Anunnaki, the bloodline of the Moors, and all the other stuff. It goes into details about that. Listen to a Say the Duke of Tears. You want to listen to a lot of people. Dr. Yafa Bay, okay? All her old videos. Listen to what she has to say. Okay, all this stuff is happening right before our eyes. And the thing is, it's all about your birthright because you, as a mighty people, have the largest estate on the planet. Okay, and the history goes how Asir said we were all over this daggone planet. He went through genealogy on one of these talks. He broke down the genealogy of who we are. There's an empress over there now, Cabulon. Her name is Queen Sheba the Third. She said the kingdom of Africa stretched from over there to India to the Americas. So you are connected. And those that are Haitian, those that are in the Caribbean, this is also your land, along with those islands. There's a well-known fact that those from those islands, and also Haiti, you have a connection to Louisiana, which is also connected to uh, the Washita. Okay, the Washita was also connected to other organizations that they destroyed, that the de facto government destroyed and infiltrated. Those that was that those young mothers out there or mothers out there when you received that whole WIC thing that came from the Black Panther Party, which also was connected to it was two founding members that was connected to the Washita. Um, I ain't gonna get into their names right now, but I'll do that in another segment. Okay. There's so many things that I can go on about, but I'm not gonna say too much because I have a busy day today. Um, but everything that I'm saying, just look it up. I'm not making up anything that I say. You know, you just gotta connect the dots. All this stuff is real serious that's happening out here on this planet and also in this country. Okay. Um, the weather machine is dealing with HARP. Okay. All that stuff is dealing with HARP. Okay. When you see the chemtrails in the sky, that is making things um, cause storms and rain, tornadoes, all the above, y'all. But this is something I really want to let y'all know. You have the power to control the weather as a mighty people. This is what I kept on saying. Go back to your ancient practices. Some people that was participating in the classes literally said that I was talking about witchcraft. I'm gonna tell you like this: witchcraft is a watered down version of your ancient practices. Okay, it's a watered down version of your ancient practices. One of the ancient practices was astrology. Okay, you dealt with astronomy. You dealt with candle magic. You dealt with all of this stuff. This is all the stuff you used to do. Matter of fact, in your churches, they practice this stuff when you go to the altar. That altar that you go ahead and you pray to and all that other stuff when you go to these churches, even down to the Catholic Church, which is another spinoff of our stuff. All these portraits of these people in the Catholic Church, when you see Mary and Jesus, they have real ancient names, multitudes of different names. Okay, um, these people that have been in power, they study the darker side of Saturn, because at one point in time we used to worship Saturn as our sun. Okay, before we started worshiping the sun, the real sun that we worship today, Saturn was our sun that we used to worship. Um, there's so many things I'm trying to touch bases on, but in our reality, everybody just know that we have to really come together as a people and stop being divided, because other nations are laughing at us. Um, and also these other nations look up to us because whatever we do, they follow up and try to mimic. I can go ahead and say that is people that don't look like you that's practicing Haitian voodoo, but it's the voodoo that they practice in Louisiana. That is your stuff. Some of these people that don't look like you is practicing hoodoo that don't look like you, and they are laughing at you and saying, "Look at these dumb Negroes." You see what I'm saying? So please understand that a lot of this stuff is interconnected. Um, you also need to know about ancient astronomy, because many of people don't even know that many different these different some spheres of the atmosphere or the of space, or what you consider space, had ancient names that they went by that we gave them, because the Greeks learned from us. The real Greeks were us. We didn't practice the stuff that they were practicing. Those other Greeks were practicing. Okay, so a lot of our people won't make it. Most definitely will not make it, because the stuff that I'm saying, they're going to think that is quote unquote demonic. It's not. Okay, they're going to say that it's evil. It's not. In the Bible, it has astronomy. It has astrology in it. It also have certain histories in it. Um, then I found out that the original Bible had 777 books. The Catholics got their hands in it, and they turned their Bible with 72, and the King James to 66. Okay, so there's a lot of lies being told out there, and we really need to start doing our own research. The reason why I recommended Bobby Hemmett to get you on a path on start studying certain things on your own. Okay, because I can't teach everybody. Nor can B Miles. Nor can Jolly Bay, King Bay, Shay Marie, um, I know Isaiah. We can't teach everybody. We can't. All we can do is give you references and for you to do things to do your own research. Because now is the time. Y'all, do y'all even know exactly? They did flip everything on us. So, do anybody know that it's actually vampire bars and so on in this country? See, this is another thing that we need to look into. There's so many things that's going on in this country that they're not talking about. You know what I'm saying? Their whole goal is to kill you off as a people because you have the highest estate and you're connected to the great divine, the Almighty Divine herself. And then You got to start studying about the demiurge. Who's the demiurge? Then you got to look up who's the demiurge's mother. The demiurge's mother going by multitudes of names. She has 10,000 names, 10,000 titles. One of the names is Sophia. A book I recommend. Get The Great Black Mama of Creation by Dr. Suzar. I'm giving some a little bit of information that you can research yourself. Start pinpointing and connecting the dots, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Because this stuff that I'm sharing with you, I'm not going to keep on reiterating. I might not even remember this stuff because sometimes I get these downloads and put it out there to everybody, and I will forget. I will forget. All right. Um, the next thing I want to share is the ancient. Some. I'm gonna give y'all two ancient names of these of two planets. Okay. From what I know, from the research that I studied, when you look at Saturn, you go out and party on the day of Saturn, and that's Saturday, which was yesterday. Saturn has another name. Saturn is another name for Satan, Set. Okay, but here's another funny part. In the Haitian voodoo, Saturn has another name, Baron Samedi or Baron Samedi. This is your stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Exactly, Angelo Ray. That's what I said. Bobby been talking about this. Exactly, it's nothing new. So the stuff that I'm saying is like a reiteration of all the stuff that he been talking about. That's why it's like I go back and start doing looking at these old videos. Um, how you doing, Shay Marie? Peace and love to you, Islam to you, mother. So, Shay Marie is she's one of the mothers that's a prime example that the candle magic work, that the rites work. Okay, she will tell you, even the books that I recommended on B Mouse's channel, she will tell you it works. It works. This is not just talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you like this. The reason why a lot of people don't know why the Latino community is rising up, I'm gonna tell you, a lot of them practice your stuff, and it goes by the word of Santeria. Okay, they practice your stuff. Santeria is a branch of Ifa. See, nobody don't want to talk about this. You know what I'm saying? Nobody don't want to talk about this. Everybody practice your stuff except for you. And they laugh at you because y'all don't even understand. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So it's like a lot about how people don't understand that it works. Our stuff works. And the reason why they want to use our stuff because of the power behind it. You're connected to the Almighty Divine every time you do the candle magic, every time you meditate, every time you chant. How many of y'all really don't? I mean, how many of y'all really understand that if we all got together as one community and started chanting and started doing these rites, that we can control the weather, that we can actually make earthquakes come, we can actually make the volcanoes erupt, we can actually bring comets down here. That's how powerful we are. We are intergalactic. Our bloodline, our DNA says so. That's how powerful we are. That's why they keep on distracting our people. You know what I'm saying? That's why they keep on distracting our people. But the main ones they distract are our women because they know that she is the original nation builder. She's the original nation builder. And if you really want to know some real secrets to this, if you really want to know some secrets to this, she is the sacred geometry in that whole Masonic thing. They laugh at our people and also what they do as far as the Albion Masonic people, like Bobby Hemmett said, they will pull any brother, any sister out in the street, bring it to the Caucasian Masonic brother in their brotherhood, and they will take the blindfold off and they will tell him, this is your mother, this is your father. Your job is to keep them down, keep them oppressed. The Ku Klux Klan are Masons, ladies and gentlemen. They
Yeah.
know this.
Yep.
And another thing I want to share that it's a grand sheik that that yours truly know, B Miles know, William Jolly Bay know in this city. that received a letter from David Duke of the Ku Klux Klan. I don't know if he's still alive. But he was a chair member of the Ku Klux Klan. And he wrote to the Grand Sheik and said, "We recognize Noble Drew Ali's teachings and we respect his teachings." Asita Ducatis spoke on that.
Mm-hmm.
So, what I'm saying to everybody is, you've been running from yourself and you've been waiting for Jesus to come, but you are the Christ. You are the Jesus. The word Jesus also means just us or justice. Think about what I'm saying to you. Did y'all know that all these other nations know that you are Moors or slash Hebrews or Hebrew, and they laugh at you because all these ancient practices that you used to study, they're doing them and practicing them on you.
Yep.
And and still we walking around waiting for some Caucasian man with a toga to come save us.
Don't you
So
know? Don't you know? Recently, not to cut you off, but don't you know? Recently, I saw something with a Grand Wizard from the KKK. He admitted how he will bring alcohol and guns to Chicago and drop them off.
mhm,
The Klan
exactly,
members, the Grand Wizard was dropping off guns in Chicago.
exactly,
So what does
um,
that tell us?
exactly, exactly. And I want to just say something to the mother Deborah Kent. When you say Yahweh, I used to be a Hebrew Israelite. is feminine. So therefore, you're calling on the divine feminine when you say her name. That's one of her names. And also, Yahweh is connected to Saturn as well. I'll go into that another time later. Um, we can't go into the whole Satan thing because Satan is Saturn, y'all. See, like the word Lucifer, the ancient word for Lucifer is Venus. Look this stuff up before we start going into biblical text and start giving something power that we used to deal with and work with. Okay, and lovely, you're right about Gaddafi. Gaddafi, know it or not, he knew who we were over here. He considered himself quote unquote a so-called black man before he died. Okay, yeah, you're right, Angela. But right now, I can't really go into all of that that I really want to go into. You see what I'm saying? Because like I said, I have a busy schedule. And my wife and I about to go out in a few, so I just decided to jump up on here real fast, you know, because what I'm doing is like I'm trying to like get certain people to do research. That's why I'm giving book references to um, another book that you can get to start off on your journey. If those that need to know, a book called From what is it? From Babylon to Timbuktu. I forgot the author's name. Okay, but you want to start off on that too. Okay, the golden think it's called also another one. I think it's called the Golden Age of the Moors by Dr. Oliver Sertima. Okay, trying to get some more information. I would say the Black Empowerment Guide by Dr. Suzar, but a lot of those websites has been destroyed, but you can still get it just to read up on things. Um, I'm trying to remember some other references. Okay. Um, you want to go ahead and look up some of Tariq Bey, look up some of Tariq Bey's videos on law. Then you also want to look up, like I said, the Sierra Ducateers, Dr. Yafa Bey, Hakeem Bey, old videos of Hakeem Bey. Um, there was an ex neo-Nazi years ago that came in front of our people. I don't know where he was located at, but he started going in details about the ancient um, people of America. And he called them Moors, and he said that these people were so-called black people that were over here in this country. And he pretty much confirmed that's who we are. Okay, he said that we are the original indigenous or Native American people because the term really for Native American or Indian means more. Yes, and also like the mother Melanie the high priestess said, we got to go back and learn survival skills again. We used to know how to do all of that. We used to know how to hunt. We used to know how to know what berries to pick from the wooded areas or forests and everything. We used to do all of that. Thank you, Brandon Reed, for the author for that book I mentioned from Babylon to Timbuktu. Thank you. So everybody, I just wanted to let y'all know that I came on here and briefly let y'all know certain things is going on. And yes, there is a duality to what we do. Thank you, Angela. It was in ancient America, and that's true. This is why I said all this stuff. Matter of fact, I want to go into something. How many of y'all know about the Celtic slash Norse traditions? That's also when you see Thor, Freya, Odin, they were our deities. What they did, they named them different names. Get what I'm saying? So let's just go into details. Thor would be Shango, okay? Freya would be connected to she was the witch. So I would say that could be Oshun, right? Odin could be Obatala. So it's so many things that they don't tell us. The Celtics, the Celtic tradition was our tradition because the original Irish people were us. The original Vikings were us too. I'm telling y'all, it's a lot of hidden stuff they're not telling us. A lot of hidden stuff. See, a lot about all these traditions were worldwide that we practiced because we were all across the globe. Whenever we were in danger about to go to war, we would find ways of contacting each other. Some way, somehow, we will all come to the aid of our brothers and sisters. Yeah, our stuff have been stolen, period. I mean, that's what I'm saying. But it's like, you know, AB, you might have to put Angela Ray on it because she got a lot of things to say, you know, whenever she wants to get on here because she probably got a lot of things that she want to say. Just saying. That's pretty much what I wanted to say. All our stuff been stolen. I've been saying it for a long time. You know what I mean? So I've been saying that for years, how it's been stolen from. I mean, for years since I've been on here, everything been stolen from us. But we got to go back into it. All right. So on that note, anything anybody want to say? Because I'm about to get up off of here. Got a busy day today. I just want to say hi to everybody. You know, um, how did we get in the situation that we're in now? For my research, we went against our great mother that created all of this. Um, we went against her. We went against all of that. Who are the Nephilim? We still caught up in religion, dogma, right? We still caught up in that. Hmm. I could say that you're a Nephilim. Spirit wise, I could say that. Because physically you're the size that you are, but in the spirit you are higher than what you're taller than what you really are. Oh, I gotta do that another time, Angela Ray. I'm gonna break that down because I got the book on that. Okay, I got a book on that. I have a book on that. Okay, because they really need to know the breakdown of that, of how these practices are breaking down into the Egyptian system. I'm gonna find that book so everybody can see what we're talking about whenever I come back on here if I remember. Okay, all right. Let's kick down here. Okay. Some of us was kicked down here. Some of us volunteered to come down here. I'm gonna say that again so it can marinate in everybody's head. Some of us volunteered, and some of us got kicked down here. And you want to know why? You went against the great divine's laws. We are trying to wake the people up. So we volunteered to wake our people up. That's why, you know what I'm saying? Well, the Anunnaki, we're gonna get into that. That's another topic. Because that's why I said go and find the video European Confessions of a Moorish Legacy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that is true. We are who we are them. We are incarnations of them, but a lot of us don't know that we are these Anunnaki deities. But these Anunnaki deities are also connected to these ancient teachings of what you call El Kebulon teachings. These African spiritual systems that's also connected to what people talk about the Kemetic deities, all of that. We are interconnected to all of those. We are those living a human experience. Okay, why did they go against what though? Like I'm trying to understand. Um, I have an email, but I don't know if anybody on that know my email. But like I said, I'll probably post it up another time. I don't really teach too much like I used to because I'm real busy. You know what I'm saying? B Miles know what I'm saying when I'm real busy. I got a lot of things I have to do. But a lot of this information, I try to share some books and references so everybody can look it up themselves. That's why I try to put some videos out there. That's why I named a great brother named Aseda Ducateers. That's why I named Dr. Yafa Bey. Um, I listen to all the elders back in the day in the conscious community, like Dr. Phil Valentine, Bobby Hemmett, um, even Dr. Dr. Henry Clark, books by Chancellor Williams. The list goes on. You see. So I mean that's what I wanted to share with everybody. So
That's all you wanted to share, B?
I'm trying to yeah, that's all I want to share. I'm trying to remember anything else before I go because it's a lot. Um, I do have an Instagram, but I'm not on it like that no more. Because the phone that I have, um, it didn't connect me to my FB nor my Facebook page. Well, I'm gonna just touch bases on somebody talking about those times it was alien connection. I want to touch bases on that. Um, you have that DNA. The junk DNA is also what they call angelic DNA. It is also connected to what you call um, ancient alien contact or the bloodline. That bloodline of the Anunnaki, all these other so-called extraterrestrials that's out there. Some of you come from Sirius A and B. Some of you come from Pleiades. Okay, the original Palladians were actually Anunnaki scientists, and the seven stars of Pleiades were called the seven sisters of Hathor. And you ask yourself, who is Hathor? Look up who Hathor is with Hathor. Okay, look that up. All right, because who Hathor is, Angela, I'm gonna go into a little sample, a little snippet. Who Hathor is, she's similar to that of Oshun in Ifa. Okay, so you want to look up all this stuff. Hathor is also connected to Venus. Okay, look this all up. Look everything I'm trying. You got to connect the dots. We can't keep on saying or reiterating everything. You see what I'm saying? So some of you come from other star systems, okay? But if you really want to know, the seven sisters of Hathor or Pleiades is also connected to Venus. I mean, all this stuff have all these different planets have some sort of or spheres have some sort of star constellation connected to them. Some of you originated out these star systems. Okay, so that's what I want. This I can't speak on this. Like I said, I'm really going past my time because my wife waited for me upstairs. I supposed to have been left, but I just decided to run down here real quick and talk to everybody because I know about the second, so I just can't really talk on it like I want to. No, that's good. So B, I said what I had to say for right now. I want to say Islam to the family. Shay Marie, thank you for watching. Shay Marie, thank you for confirming about the candle magic and so on. Y'all, please follow Shay Marie. She has a lot of key ingredients to financial freedom to get our people up, want and go, and start studying what it is what we need to do with financial literacy. We got to get this thing moving as a people. All right, Islam, peace, love, happiness, um, love, peace, light, and darkness. Got to bring the balance. I'm out.
Yeah, y'all. Like I said, excuse me, y'all. Yeah, like I said, though, fam, just wanted to come to y'all real quick. You know what I'm saying, to talk to y'all about what's going on, what is happening around us, and what we need to be doing to like prepare ourselves for what is coming down. Definitely will love the live stream. If not later tonight, if not, I'm looking forward to doing it sometime, maybe like Monday night. But we just wanted to come to y'all real quick to like, you know what I mean, just give y'all an update about what's been going on, touch up on a couple of things of that nature, things of nature, stuff like that. But we definitely glad that y'all came to us early in the rising just to get the word about what's been going on. And like I said, though, fam, it's definitely good to hear from y'all. One love once again. Peace out.